Hey, come on down and get places for the home games. Bring the kids. We got entertainment for the whole family.
Hey, fellas! You want to know what time I woke up this morning?
What time?
Around 6-7.
6-7!
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Okay, guys, show us what you got.
Oh, hey, Annie, ladies. Did you guys do your homework last night? I tried to, but I got stuck on problem 6 and 7. 6-7!
But Dave was there.
Dave's a killer! Yeah! Dave's a killer.
Dave's a mess.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Steelers Sanctuary Podcast. I'm your host, Dave Rivera from SteelersSanctuary.com. Trent and Bob are with me today. Dave is still in Disney. He'll be back next week. Guys, let's hit this Dino Tomlin thing right off the top because it's quite a story. I've been covering the Steelers on my blog for about 8 years and podcast for 3, fan forever. I thought I've seen it all. I thought I had seen it all. I saw a player throw a bag of dicks, candy dicks across at a policeman. I've seen a lot of stuff. But now we've got the head coach's son going around threatening podcasters and posting it on Twitter. Kind of speechless. Like, what are we doing here? Bob, I think you're on mute.
Yeah, I don't hear you, Bob.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Yes.
All right.
Go ahead. The floor is yours.
I thought we had hit rock bottom early in the year when Scam Hayward wanted to fight Pickensburg.
I forgot about that. That's another one.
I mean, what have the Steelers been reduced to? I mean, I've been rooting for them for 50 plus years now, and I've never seen it this ridiculous. You know, this is back in when we had Mean Joe Green and Bradshaw and guys like that who would literally fight at the drop of a hat. That didn't mean they were going to fight fans. And who knows what it would have been like with social media back then. But bottom line is, Dino Tomlin, you want to fight 3-foot-tall Jersey Jerry? Hey, man, congratulations. All you got to do is bring a football and throw it at you, and you will wet yourself and fall fucking down. Because lest we remember, you were a pretty shitty Division II wide receiver.
Wow.
I mean,
wow.
Look, you're 22 years old. You're calling out some, who knows how old he is, but you're calling out some little short, fat guy, and I'm a big fat guy. I mean, pick out somebody your own size. Fight Pickensburg. That might be a good fight.
The whole thing's a joke, right? I mean, and people clapping back at me because I said that's a terrible look for the Steelers. I tweeted that last night. And people, he's just a kid. And, what if this happened to your family? I'm like, first of all, he's 20-something years old. He's not a kid anymore. He's a grown-ass man. Second of all, he did this on purpose. He DM'd Jersey Jerry, kept it between them, but that wasn't good enough. He wanted to put on a performance for Twitter. So he made this video with the thug behind him, acting, saying, this is war, punching his fist, we're going to war. You're the fucking head coaches of the Pittsburgh Steelers' son. What are we doing? What are we doing?
It's just like almost like a bad joke, right? Like this is like the worst bad joke you could probably put out there because if you were any form of athlete at all that it played at any serious level, how the hell could you possibly pick out a guy like Jersey Jerry who, I'm sorry, but I don't take Barstool seriously. I don't take anybody from Barstool seriously. I don't take Dave Portnoy seriously.
Right.
I certainly don't take anybody else in the organization seriously. So, how could you honestly get that pissed off to where you want to fight? Even if it's a charity boxing match, I mean, come on. Have you ever seen Jerry in any capacity at all? There's no reason to want to be mad about that guy.
And in
right.
fairness, in fairness, shouldn't you be mad at Kevin Adams? Why do you want to fight Jersey Jerry? What, you want to pick on the little guy? Not that Kevin's a big monster or anything, but at least that might go a round or two.
He did mention Kevin Adams at the end of it.
Yeah.
But he's gonna do that one too. And I tweeted last night, this is eerily similar to what we see Mike Tomlin's players do.
Yeah.
No discipline, acting out, saying stupid shit in the media and on Twitter and everything else. It's indicative of what's going on with the team. This is Mike Tomlin in a nutshell. And now we're a laughingstock. Now we're just a circus. You know, you brought up the Cam Hayward thing earlier. You got this. You got, you know, everything that's going on with this team. It's just, it's a bad look. I think Rooney has to step in, and now his hands are tied. I think he really does have to fire Mike Tomlin now. You can't have this shit going on.
Look, you know what I would love to see? If Dino Tomlin, if you're watching, you want to be a celebrity boxer? I know an ex-Steeler who's not necessarily the biggest fan of Mike Tomlin, who might be willing to step in the ring with him.
He's not.
You want to go a few rounds with Lev Bell? I'm betting the under that you don't go the distance.
We shouldn't even be talking about this. This should not even be this is NFL football. This is supposed to be serious. And we're doing this stuff. I'm done with the whole thing.
I don't even know what to say about it, because it's like it is such a joke that this even blew up the way it did, because I mean,
and I'm sure Mike Tomlin
I get it. Like I here's the thing. So the whole family has not seen in 19 years. They've never seen a fan base truly turn on their father the way that this just happened on Sunday. The Fire Tomlin chants were in the stadium. This was not on social media. This was not out in the public. This was not somewhere where no one could hear it. This spread all across like wildfire, right? So like as a kid, I can understand you're defending your father, but at the same time, that's not the way to do it.
No.
It just made it a worse look overall for everybody involved, including Mike Tomlin, including their, his mother. Like, I don't see how any part of that ran through his mind as what is he, 22, 23 years old kid. How did that run through your mind and say, like, okay, this is going to affect my family in a negative way? Like, you were raised in a smarter household. Because the Tomlin family is not dumb.
No.
So what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, what are you doing?
It's
embarrassing.
It's a desperate attempt at getting notoriety, being, relevant. He wants, because he's got no football career. His dad's a super famous coach, so he needs attention. So this is what he's going to do, because like I said before, you could have left it at, you DM'd Jersey Jerry, you guys had your little conversation, talked about the 50K or whatever. Leave it at that. We don't need the whole song and dance on Twitter after. We don't need that. I'm sure Mike Tomlin was furious when he saw it. He can't be happy about this. He can't be.
Oh, for sure.
We gave that guy, who was it, the Atlanta Falcons coach's son, who was calling the draft picks.
Yes.
You're rashing the shit for doing that stuff. This is just as bad. You're going around threatening the media people.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Adam, good point. I mean, yes, he's cheap, but this kind of goes over a little bit different line than what it's been before. Look, for all the problems I have with Mike Tomlin as a coach, and have had for going on 8 years actually. You can't dispute that the guy is until his son pulled this shit, was a basically classy individual. You can disagree with the results, but he's a classy guy of integrity. So you're right. He's got to be livid at his son.
Has to.
If his son wanted to follow in his dad's footsteps in the coaching ranks, good luck with that bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We don't even know. Like, I can't find anything on X where they actually said something. The only tweet I saw was Kevin Adams tweeting at Barstool Pittsburgh saying, we should just release the story already. Then we've seen little things come out. I don't think it's between them. There's rumors out there, but nothing concrete. So what is Dino so mad about? It makes them all look bad. Like, he's obviously pissed off about something that nobody else knows. Is there something there? That's the only thing you're logically going to believe now. There's something must be to this.
maybe
Yeah.
we're looking at this all wrong. Maybe Tomlin is bucking to take over CT ESPN since Antonio Brown is going to be busy for the next 5 to 10 years.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just a bad look for the organization. It's a terrible look for Mike Tomlin, Rooney, the Steelers. It's bad enough you're not doing well. Now
Yeah.
this side shit just makes it look worse. It makes it look like a joke.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to catch on nationally. So
I think it will, especially if it's Barstool's involved.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. But if you're Jerry and Kevin, why would you push this narrative across the country?
Because it gets to the clicks, man.
No,
that's all they want.
That's it, though. Like Dino Tomlin. If it was Mike Tomlin clapping back, okay. If it's Dino, the kid who is no longer playing football, he has no coaching future. I mean, what's the game?
Yeah.
What is the game for them? Like, it's almost better to shut it down because then you're almost alienating anybody in the organization from ever talking to you guys again. And like, so terrible tailgate for Kevin Adams. And then like Jersey Jerry has access to, you talked about this Kenny Pickett and he had access to TJ Watt. Like, why would you alienate that if you're that?
That's true.
Because now anything that you put out to those two guys gets spread nationally. Like they should have it in their best interest to just squash it and shut it down and like let the video just be what it is and let it be an embarrassment in Pittsburgh. Just don't let it spread beyond that because it's not a good look for anybody. It's definitely not a good look for Tomlin. It's not a good look for Dino. It's not a good look for either of the two guys at Barstool. It's kind of a shit show all around.
Really
It's not the first time though Pittsburgh media. Well, I'll take that back. That Pittsburgh rumors have circulated about someone who the fan base was not in love with anymore. I mean, Cordell back in the day dealt with some nasty rumors.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say his play ran him out of town, but it certainly didn't help. And,
it happens, unfortunately.
Look, the Chief fought his head coaches. He fist fought. He was by the way, he should have been the Olympic representative for boxing, but he took a pro fight, and because the Jim Thorpe stuff was so fresh, he didn't go to it. But he had I forget which coach it was. I think it was Walt Kiesling. I could be wrong, but he literally got in an argument with the coach, stood up, took off his rings and said, okay, and knocked the coach the fuck out. This is not new to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but that's a different time. There's so much media attention now. They can't be doing this stuff. It's just dumb. All right, let's switch gears and get into some actual football news. The Steelers released Darius Slay earlier this week. He's playing games now. Like the Bills claimed him on waivers. Now he's threatening to retire. I'm almost at the point, guys, where I would, if I'm not Rooney, I would ask the NFL to look at the Eagles for tampering. This guy clearly wants to go to Philly, and he's doing everything he can to get there. Did he, fake injuries to get out of here? Did he play poorly on purpose to get out of here? What's the deal with Darius Slay? This stinks to me.
But does it go back in my file if he goes to Philly and plays good?
No.
We take it right out of yours and put it in mine.
The chances of that are slim and none, but
I don't know. That's pretty damning to say he was faking injuries. This is a probable Hall of Fame guy. I don't know that he was faking injuries.
Is he?
He's got a Hall of Fame resume. He won't be a first
it's
ballot,
close.
but he's getting it.
But regardless, it's clear at some point this season, he looked around and said, this team's not going to the Super Bowl. What am I doing here? And then
was it week 1 when he sucked, or week 2 when he sucked, or week 3 when he sucked, or week 4?
Yeah, 100%. He's got a lot to do with it. He's got a lot to do with the problems on this team.
The scheme, I guess I thought he was good. I actually thought he was going to be better than he was. So I can't say that I had this in my file at all. Dave, this was all your file. This was your call. I did not call this. I thought he would be better than what he was, but it was very evident early in the season. I mean, literally week 1 or week 2, he gave up and he quit. He did not want to tackle.
Yep.
He didn't want to cover. He wanted no part of playing football in Pittsburgh. And he's dropped to a knee, fell on the ground. You almost hate to question a character of a player because they invest so much into their body. They invest so much into the time they put into this. But there's no fucking way, no matter how old you are, he was down this goddamn often, and he was that hurt all the time. I mean, come on.
This smells to me. It does. I'm
Well,
sorry.
you do look at, this is a guy who's been outspoken in his career, and we made the comment of why are you playing 10 yards off the ball, but they were all playing 10 yards off the ball. Maybe he looked around and said, "This is a fucking joke. You're gonna make me look bad. Oops, my wrist. Oops, my head. Oops, my leg. Get me the fuck out of here." I mean, maybe he did what we low-key thought George Pickens did to get out of here and just said, "I'll bet you cut me quick."
Yeah. When did the Eagles? I want to know when the Eagles get wind of this, because all of a sudden they're involved.
Yeah.
The first thing that came out after the Steelers released him is hoping for a reunion with Philly.
Yeah.
And I think everyone in Philly and in Slate's camp figured no one's going to claim him on waivers and take the rest of that contract. They're going to let him clear waivers, then we'll talk to him and leave the Steelers on the hook. But the Bills said, fuck it. We need a corner. We need some depth. We'll take you. We'll claim you. We'll pay you. And that threw their whole plan out the window. So now you get I might retire. Bill's organization is great, but I'm thinking about retiring. He wants to get released so he can go to Philly.
But
This is the game he's playing.
They're not going to release him. They'll put him on their practice squad, and then
Then Philly will poach him.
But they get the final say. They can act.
Yeah.
If they have to put him on the roster and pay him, and if they do that, then Philly's out. And now might be smart on Buffalo's part. If Philly really does want him this bad, maybe they can. I mean, it's past the trade deadline, but maybe they can coax a little something out of Philly.
I don't think Philly really wants him that bad. They just figured he's going to be on the street. Why not bring it? He knows the system. We'll bring him in for depth. Philly, Philly. I think Philly care.
I don't think it was just depth though. They drafted the 2 young guys last year. They're both in their second season, and their third corner is not that good.
Yeah.
I would.
Slate,
if I was
Slate
Rudy,
fits the system.
I would want the NFL to look into tampering. I would. I'm going to be a bastard.
Eagles are in real trouble anyway because it looks like Jalen Carter, at best, is iffy for the rest of the season and might be gone for the rest of the season. They can't afford to lose that guy. I love Jordan Davis, but you lose Jalen Carter, you're ready to slide.
He's a big part of their defense. He's one of the best defensive linemen in the league. So, anyway, the Darius Slate era ended pretty much the way I thought it would.
What? But we got somebody new.
Yes, that was my next thing. I almost can't.
Did we though?
We signed another mid-30s wide receiver this week, guys. Adam Thielen is a Pittsburgh Steeler. Bob's already pumped up about it. I can see it.
This is the first mid-30s guy we got. We've got early 30s.
Okay,
before,
all right.
But not mid-30s.
Yeah. Granted. It's getting worse, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well,
look. Go ahead.
I was going to say 2 years ago, 100 catches, 1,000 yards. Yeah. Last year, he only played 10 games, 600 yards. And let's face it, we all wanted him at the trade deadline last year. That was the guy we wanted.
Better than Mike Williams, for sure. Trent saying no.
Yeah. Yeah, he was definitely better than Mike Williams. Look, he's a tactician. He's a route runner. He's had a very long, good career. He's a little injury prone. Do I think he is suddenly the second coming? No. But do I think Aaron Rodgers is going to like having a tactician on the field who's going to be open on third down? Yeah, I kind of do. I want to see him on the field now, not 2 weeks from now. Now.
Oh yeah. Will what's his name will be throwing him footballs. By then we'll be 3 games out of the playoffs, and they'll finally get him on the moving train. MVS hasn't even played yet.
He's 35 years old and has 8 goddamn catches on the season.
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
but he's
you know
playing
the
for
quarterbacks.
Minnesota. Justin Jefferson has 10.
We know this quarterback situation. Look, let me ask you guys this. Outside of DK Metcalf, where would you rank Adam Thielen at 35 years old on the wide receivers on this team?
No question, second best.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ, dude.
I don't know.
Second-
With his experience,
He
his
runs a
route running-
sundial 40, Bob. They're not even gonna clock him if he ran a 40 today. They're gonna wait and come back tomorrow and watch him finish the 40-yard dash.
He's not that bad. Come on.
Cam Hayward might outrun him in the
come
40-yard
on.
dash at this point.
He's not 3 years removed from his best season. He 2 years ago, great season. Last year, having a great season, got hurt. This year, went to play with J.J. McCarthy. What a big fucking mistake.
Is that 2 years ago when Kirk Cousins was on a MVP level campaign?
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins has never been on an MVP level campaign.
He was playing
Can't
pretty
win a
well.
Monday
He
night
was
fucking
on
football game.
he was in the conversation, Bob. He was like right in there as a front runner.
Yeah, but Adam Thielen wasn't on that team. He was playing with Bryce Young and Andy Dalton in Carolina.
That was last year. 2 years ago, he was back in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Am I
big year he had was
mistaken
in
there?
Minnesota. No, that big year he had was in Minnesota. It wasn't in Carolina.
It was not Carolina
I don't think.
at all. There's no fucking way.
Uh,
Because 2 years ago, Carolina won 3 games?
2023, Carolina, 137 targets, 103 catches,
That was Carolina.
1,014
Wow.
yards,
Really?
and 4
Okay.
touchdowns.
Wow.
I'll win that.
Wow.
I'll win that.
Yeah, and then the year before, he had a pretty good year for Minnesota when they said, okay, let's move on. But, I mean, he went 3 straight years of, 67, 74, 70 catches, 1,000, close to 1,000 yards, 925, and a couple of 700-yard seasons. He's always been a really good intermediate, short route, third down type of guy. Look, he's been to a couple of Pro Bowls. He's caught 100 balls in his career a couple times. He's had 3,000-yard seasons. He is a legit receiver. He's old. I mean, but we only need him for 5 games. He hasn't done
this
very
is
much this year.
This is the best shitty receiver that Omar Khan has signed. And I don't mean that as badly as it sounds. This is probably his best effort to bring us, to bring a low risk guy in here to turn into some reward. I mean, we've been asking for a route runner for Aaron Rodgers all season. Maybe this is the guy. We'll see.
You're not getting better at this point. I mean, you can't find somebody better right now. in the season.
No.
I mean, this is what you get. I mean, MVS and Adam Thielen at 35 years old. That's what you get. That's your choices. So
I'm a
Who
lot
plays
more
first,
excited
MVS
about
or Thielen?
I think it's got to be Thielen because of
it will be Thielen for sure.
I'm
because
surprised they
he's-
didn't release MVS when they signed him.
Thielen's got that little moxie to him too. He could take a hit.
He's Ben Skoranek at this
How
point in his
much
career.
more
That's what he
can take
is.
at 35. No,
He's
he's better than Skoranek, and I love Skoranek, but no, totally.
But at this
different
point in his career?
receivers. This
I don't know.
right,
We'll
but
see.
Skoranek was never an elite pass catcher.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying at this point in Thielen's career, I don't know. We'll see. I laughed when I saw it, and I had to do a snarky tweet because that's just what I do. But Adam Thielen, it's not awful. With this, I don't know.
Here's the thing, though. I think the whole thing boils down to this. Are we going to use Thielen like Adam Thielen has been through his career, which is a
That's
short,
the question.
intermediate route running specialist where you get the motherfucker open in the middle of the field? We don't do that. We don't go open in the middle of the field. That you can run straight down the middle with the seas parting like fucking Joseph about to cross the fucking river.
Red Sea.
And you still don't throw Red Sea. Yes, thank you. You still won't throw the motherfucker the ball. Okay, just my God, if he wins in the middle, please throw him the ball, because we've done this for 5 seasons where we don't throw in the middle of the field. If the guy wins and he wins these intermediate routes, he runs the slant routes, he runs the hook routes, he runs the little mesh concepts with DK Metcalf. Maybe we don't use Jonnu Smith for once in our fucking life. Like,
We gotta send you
get
to Sunday
somebody
school.
open in the middle of the field. Like, for the love of God.
All right, Black
Like, I'm
Magic.
dying.
Just to be clear, just because I think Thielen's better than Skoranek, we accept no Ben Skoranek slander in this podcast.
Well,
He's the Pittsburgh guy.
but to answer your question, Black, he hasn't done anything at all to
He did
deserve
catch
that.
a touchdown.
That's beside the point. And we're
He's got,
sending you to Sunday school, but my friend, it was Moses that parted the Red Sea, not Joseph.
Yes, my bad. All right, I
Joseph
blew that
parted
up.
the Red River.
Sorry, the Red Ray. Yeah, I fucked all that up.
That's
But
an
you get the
Oklahoma,
point.
Texas reference. We get it.
You
The
get
Red
the
River
point.
rivalry.
Yes, I'm in college football, man.
Oh boy! All right, God only knows when we'll see Adam Thielen on the field. God only knows.
I think it'll be Sunday.
You really think it'll be that quick?
I do think it'll be Sunday.
I mean,
Aaron's
we are in
gotta be
desperation
pushing
mode.
for it. Yeah.
It's just win now, right now. This is win now mode. Tomlin knows this is coaching for your job. Thielen's getting on the field. This is not a 22-year-old kid you brought in as a third-round pick like Roman Wilson was last year. This is 35-year-old established receiver who has been very good. This is not MVS, who is a deep ball specialist who drops the ball about 30% of the time. It's a different player.
Okay, we'll see.
I think he gets a helmet this time.
Yeah, from your mouth to God's ears, Adam. The 3rd and 5 on a slant to Thielen. Yeah.
Yeah, don't hold your
Or-
breath. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, or a little in and out route. I mean, that's what this guy. He's made a living for a long time in this league.
No, he
A
has.
really long time doing that.
He hasn't made a living in Pittsburgh doing that. Neither has anybody else in the last 8 years. So we'll see. All right, let's do some Ravens preview here. Big game, 2 6-6 juggernauts going at it in Baltimore on Sunday. Let me do the injury report before we start. Let's see. For Pittsburgh, Jalen Ramsey, 2 days in a row, did not practice rest. What's going on there? What
It's
are we
an open
doing?
revolt at this point.
We just got done saying this is fighting for your life, game season on the line, all hands on deck, and Jalen Ramsey hasn't practiced all week because of rest.
Does he
I'm
need it?
confused. Yes. He
As
needs to be
safety?
practicing.
Is safety? I mean, like,
He doesn't play safety. He's not his position. He should be practicing every week, every game, every practice. I mean,
I get it, but at the same time, like, he has been the biggest hitter on the team. He's been the most aggressive guy on the team pretty much all season on defense, especially.
yeah,
I just don't think, like, I think he can gain as much from game film as he does practice. Because what are they in pads? Once a week now?
Yeah, but still,
This late in the season?
I get
So,
1 day of rest.
it's a
one day
run-through.
vet rest. That's what they all get. But now 2 in a row. I don't know. We'll
But if
see.
it's both in shorts and a t-shirt, who cares?
Well, still, you're going
I
through the
get
game
that.
plan.
I get what you're saying,
You
but
know,
he's been in the league long enough. I think it's fine. I'm not that worried about that. Ramsey's
I'm a little-
the least of our
Yeah, I'm
problems
thinking
on defense
mental-
right now.
Yeah.
right now.
I think
Right.
Richard's got a point. Maybe he is taking a mental rest day because he's like, you know what? If I get out here and see the same weak ass bullshit scheme, I'm gonna pop off. So you know
Well,
what?
listen,
I'm good. I'll sit on the sideline.
if that's the case, that's a big issue. I don't think I don't know what it is. Honestly, I don't know. At this time of year, I don't know. It's just it fits right in with the whole narrative. This team's spiraling.
Yeah, let's remember too. He did have a soft tissue injury earlier in the year, so he could just.
But they didn't
be
say injury.
nursing.
They said they explicitly said rest for both.
Yeah.
So you skip a practice for them. Kyle Duggar did not practice today. Dante Kent somehow is on the, I'm going to get injured before I get off IR train because he hurt himself again, and he's not even off IR yet. And you can't make this shit up. You really can't. Calvin Anderson did not practice today either. Not a big deal. And Derek Harmon will miss the game this week, which is monstrous for the Steelers. Just a huge injury. It's not good. I can't stress that enough.
A little bit of injury news out of Baltimore, too.
Yep, I'm going to get to them too. Most importantly, the quarterback, Lamar Jackson, did not practice again today. He's been battling this ankle. We talked about it last week. He's not healthy. This is not the same Lamar Jackson we used to see him. I don't know if he's in danger of missing the game because we went through this last week and he played. But he's definitely not going to be at 100%. That's obvious.
Yeah, he's not looked 100% for weeks, honestly. I mean, he can't run. Lamar cannot run right now.
It seems that way.
He looks.
Vaughn, it's coming. It's coming, Vaughn. God, I'm sorry. I cut you off. Finish up what you were saying.
No, I'm just saying he looks like he's struggling. He's laboring out there on the field. He just does not look like the same guy I started watching a little bit of the Cincinnati game before we jumped in here, and like he had a handoff. There was a straight up the middle handoff where you're just taking 2 steps backwards, and he was laboring on the handoff, and I'm like,
yeah, I remember that play.
Okay, yeah. That's a whole different thing. You're literally turning and taking 2 steps, and he's kind of hobbling on the back end of that handoff, and I'm like, this looks more serious than what they're letting on, and now it makes a lot of sense seeing that he didn't practice today because there's a lot going on there, and that really restricts what the Ravens can do offensively because he's honestly the whole catalyst of the entire offense, and if he's not right, then they're not right at all.
Yeah.
Well,
a couple other ones.
Talk about I'm going to say real quick. I'm sure we're going to talk about this on the War Room on Sunday, but if Lamar somehow misses the game or it continues to be severely limited, if I were the Steelers, I would come out and goal line and dare him to throw and say, Derrick Henry is not beating us. And we don't care if we lose 63-0 and Lamar throws 9 touchdown passes.
I think the rest of the fan base would have a problem with that, Bob. Because
I'd definitely come out and base. I'd come out and base and dare him to win.
Henry. Stopping Derrick Henry is I feel like this is like a repeat of last week. Stopping the running back is the number one thing for this team to be successful. It's a little tougher without Derek Carmen. It's a lot tougher without Derek Carmen.
Not as good a running back anymore, though.
Yeah, he's getting better the last few weeks, if you noticed. He's been getting better, so
I think that's Bob's point, though, right? Bob is to take the ball out of Derrick Henry's hand and put it in Lamar's hand to throw.
Exactly.
Is to load the box up a little bit, like what it basically the same thing Buffalo did against us. Load the box and make them win.
Yeah, and 8 out of 12 games this year, Henry hasn't gained. We had an over/under last night on Rapid Fire. Henry hasn't gained 80 yards in 8 out of 12 games. So
yeah, I'm looking at his yards now. He actually hasn't been doing that. He had 100 yards against the Browns 3 weeks ago, but he only had 64 against the Jets and only 60 against the Bengals last week. So yeah, it's not a typical Derrick Henry year.
I will tell you this, and I said this last night. I still think the Ravens will run for 150 yards. I don't think Derrick Henry will kill us. Keaton Mitchell is a problem. He is a real problem in this game because he's that fast, elusive, get to the corner guy, and we have not been great at setting an edge this year.
No. I still have nightmares of last week. I could still see James Cook running around the corner for big yardage. Some of the still photos they showed, you've seen on X lately, where the holes that James Cook had to run through were just fucking enormous.
You know what's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life? I thought the Mighty Ducks movie was a joke when they ran the Flying V. We ran it on fucking defense. With the Flying V lineup on defense. I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah, that was crazy.
What are we doing?
Mike Tomlin was in his bag.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. Did you call Emilio Estevez before the game to just find the Flying V formation on defense and still give up 290 or 243 yards rushing?
For our good friend here, Big Pun, Malik Harrison, I would direct you to another Steelers linebacker. Have you watched Peyton Wilson against them?
Yeah, he's worse.
Oh, That's not good. When 2 out of your 3 starting inside linebackers are horrific against against the run, that's not
Yeah.
a good sign, boys.
What's the is there any word on Queen yet, whether he's going to play or not?
He
was
practiced today.
Yeah, he wasn't on the injury report, so I guess he's playing.
Okay, I was going to say somebody needed to do that miracle thing that they showed that Brooks did to McClanahan. Hey, bruise on the ass is a hell of a long way from your heart. Get him going.
Looks like he's going to play, so we don't have to worry about
Yeah.
that. But it's a lot of other things to worry about.
Oh no! No.
No way Malik Harrison is better than Mark Robinson. Mark Robinson was just a special teams guy.
Mark Robinson was a running back, and you could tell he was a running back, dude.
Yeah.
He was not good at playing linebacker.
Every once in a while, he'd flash with a big hit, but he wasn't a good linebacker.
Yeah,
That's why he's not barely on a roster right now.
Yeah. Had pop, nice player. Got paid for 3 years. Good for him.
Yep.
I think he just got claimed by somebody. Wasn't the Browns or somebody just claimed him? I saw it on Twitter this week. What kind of Aaron Rodgers game we're going to see today? I was looking through the Ravens don't have anybody more than 3 sacks on their team, but there's a lot of guys with 2s and 2.5s and 1s. So not the greatest pass rush in the world.
No.
So
So
it is Andres Pete on the left side, though. So
is Nate Wiggins going to play?
yeah, I think so. He was limited today, but I think he's going to play.
Marlon Humphreys can be had. We have not exploited. We haven't thrown a 20-yard pass in the month of November, but it's December. Nothing says Christmas like a 20-yard completion.
Oh, God.
Marlon Humphreys can be had. He's washed.
He can, but I don't know if this is the offense that is going to have him.
Yeah.
We don't throw the ball downfield.
Aaron refuses to throw the ball downfield. I'm fully convinced that this is at least as much of an Aaron Rodgers problem as it is an Arthur Smith problem. I don't even think it's Arthur Smith. I'll be honest with you. I think it is a 50% Aaron, 45% Tomlin, and 5% Smith. Like dead serious. Everybody's talking about guys winning. I'm sick and tired of every fucking week coming on here on 3 podcasts a week saying Roman Wilson is fucking open deep. I don't give a shit what you think, what you see on X, what you see on anything in game day. The kid is winning every single week. And we refuse to look at him, let alone throw him the ball. And if we throw him the ball, it sails 5 yards out of bounds.
I've gotten to the point where I don't even think people are paying attention to him anymore because they know Aaron's not going to throw him the ball. So they're just like, run free, kid. Have a ball. Have yourself a time out there. You're not getting the ball.
It's disgusting because if you hit him one fucking time, all of a sudden the DK double team goes away. And we refuse to let it go. All you have to do is hit that kid one freaking time, and his 4.35 or 4.39 or whatever the hell he ran in the 40 speed takes over, and he's gone. You can't catch the kid. It's disgusting that we just refuse to even let it go. I've been all in on this from last game till right now. Play fucking Will Howard. At least he'll let it rip. If he throws an interception, guess what? We're fucking punting anyway. Who gives a shit?
Trent, Will Howard is not going to be allowed to throw the ball.
I don't care. He'll throw it. He'll let it rip.
No, he won't. He's a rookie. He's a 6th-round rookie. If he gets lucky enough to get in the game, he'll be like, hand off. Yes, sir. That's exactly what I'll do.
Unfortunately, I think Bob's right on this one. They will have hard controls on Will Howard if he ever gets out there.
Yeah.
So run the read option. At least Jalen Warren might have a running lane.
Yeah.
Like, run the read option. Because guess what? On the backside. I'm sorry, Bob. I missed you. What did you say?
I said Mason Rudolph.
You keep cutting out, Bob. I don't know if it's your internet.
Yeah. So, well, here's the thing. So, like, we talked about War Room, and we saw, like, I highlighted Milano from the Bills last game. Bob, you're kind of cutting in and out. Sorry, man. I'm not trying to cut you off at all.
You just unfroze for us like a second ago.
Okay. I'm unfrozen again.
Yes, you are.
All right. So, what I was going to say was, look, if Mason Rudolph throws the ball 20 yards downfield and he throws it to the other fucking team, no wonder he doesn't want to throw it down the field. Look, should they throw it down the field? Yes. But are they going to? Probably not. But there is a chance because the Ravens' pass rush is so bad that Aaron, who may be in the film sessions by himself, because apparently none of the receivers fucking show up for him, will say,
Yeah, you're frozen up again, Bob.
So here's I guess I'm gonna finish my final point on this whole thing because like Will Howard at least has the read option ability. Milano from Buffalo, he would immediately attack the strong side wherever the run play was going, and you could see him crash downhill so hard because he reads, he diagnoses, and Milano is probably one of the most underrated linebackers in the NFL. I think Milano is a phenomenal linebacker.
100%.
And you can see how well he could read and diagnose things. With Will Howard, at least you hold that linebacker, which means if the offensive lineman can get any run block push at all, that opens the field up for Jaylen Warren, and we can maybe establish a run game that we haven't had all season because there's a threat that if he pulls, he can go downfield. I mean, he had 80-yard touchdowns in college, but even getting a 15-yard run in the NFL right now is a first down, which we don't get most of the time anywhere. Our third down percentage is god awful.
I mean, adding a
you got to change something
that can run. There might be something to be said to that for that. Give the defense something else to look at.
What?
I don't know. Bon's salty today. I like it.
He is. He's in the Dave wheelhouse.
Bobby, I think he froze again. What's going on?
I think he did too.
He's back. Go ahead,
Am
quick
I
before he
frozen
freezes
again?
again. Nope, he just unfroze.
Okay, I was going to say, we had a mobile quarterback last year. We didn't give a fuck. We benched him. You want to throw Will Howard out there? He ain't, we're going to run an RPO and all that. Blah, blah, blah. No, you're not. You're going to hand the ball to Jaylen Warren, Kenneth Gainwell, and you're going to throw 1-yard screen passes to Darnell Washington. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, man, is Richard onto something here?
Yeah.
Maybe he's one of the guys that are not going for film. It's possible. I mean,
I don't know.
He's a young kid. You'd think he'd go. I'd love to know the side story about that.
I do too.
It's
I really want to know because I would find it hard to. I'm not saying it's impossible. I find it hard to believe Roman would have been that guy.
Me too.
Like he's a prove it. He's like I need to prove myself kind of guy. That seemed to me like a direct shot at Smith. Like Jonnu, like that seemed like a direct shot at Jonnu Smith.
Maybe a little DK as well.
I wouldn't be surprised if DK is skipping those meetings. That's if it's extra and it's not team stuff. I could totally see DK and say, "Look, I've been in the league 6-7 years. I don't need to be doing this shit."
Yeah. Pony was ranting that he's getting. I did not realize this. He's the 4th highest paid wide receiver in the NFL.
Yeah,
boy, that's money well spent.
Yeah. We're doing all we can to get him open 0% of the time.
Yeah, I mean, who do you blame? It's. I said it about 4 or 5 weeks ago. It's only a matter of time before DK pops off too, because he cannot be happy the way he's being used. He can't be happy. Receivers just don't accept this. Maybe he'll get through the whole season because he's freshly paid and he's probably happy about that. But eventually, he's going to stop popping off too. It's coming.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
I don't think he will.
If DK pops off, does Dino Tomlin challenge him to a fight? And if so, how many seconds does Dino Tomlin last?
That's not going to end well for Dino Tomlin. That would not end well for 90% of the league. And 90% of the people walking the earth. That's not going to work out well.
DK's not that guy. I don't think he's that guy.
He's definitely plays an edge.
With Aaron and with Tomlin, he's not going to be that guy.
Yeah, people are gonna run out of patience with Aaron pretty soon. With this, get rid of the ball as quick as I can. I mean, Freiermuth is trying to be nice, but he's saying, and he was it was kind of asked more of Arthur Smith question about in his play time, but he's getting frustrated too now.
He should be.
He should be 100%.
He should be, and DK should be too. But I'll be honest, I could see Muth popping off way before DK, even though DK has the pedigree to pop off. He's a yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am kind of guy. He's not going to be the one that pops. I'm just telling you, you're not going to hear a word out of DK Metcalf this season. It's not happening.
We'll see.
It ain't happening.
We'll see. I don't know.
Look, and if he did pop off, it'd be Aaron. It's got a sharp tongue. He could be like, "Well, I was going to throw you the ball, but since you can't fucking catch and you can't run routes, then what the fuck does it matter how quick I throw the ball?"
Well, they should be trying to think of ways to get him the ball, and they're not. It's the same. It was the same thing with George Pickens. They did not try to get creative to get him the ball. They didn't ask him to run different routes. They didn't do anything. They just let him twist in the wind. Now you see his route tree at Dallas, and he's running all these routes.
Yeah.
Everyone in Pittsburgh told us he can't run those routes, and he can. And same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the same thing's true with DK. I'm sure he can run these routes. They just don't ask him to. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating.
I've been calling for mesh routes. I'm telling you, I've been calling for mesh routes for him. I actually said I thought GP was a better route runner than people gave him credit for.
This is eerily similar to the Matt Canada thing, where it was Kenny Pickett, Matt Canada, and Tomlin. And we didn't know who to blame. Is it Matt Canada's shitty offense? Is it Kenny Pickett can't throw? Or is it Mike Tomlin putting the clamps on everybody? And we couldn't figure out what was wrong with the Steelers offense. We've come to find out it was all of them.
D, all of the above.
Yeah, it ended up being all of them. But at the time, we were like, it's Canada. No, it's Pickett. No, it's Tomlin holding them back. And it's starting to feel like that again. Is it Aaron? Is it Arthur Smith? Is it Mike Tomlin? How did we turn Aaron Rodgers the second half of last year with the Jets was throwing the ball down the field, playing well.
Mm-hmm.
How did that guy become this guy?
Who were the two receivers?
Yeah, good receivers for sure. But is that it? And you got one good one.
And who was the coach? It wasn't Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, at this point,
yeah, this is it. One
you
constant.
You can blame Canada. You can blame, but I mean, it happened before.
Bobby's having issues too.
I think we lost Bob again. Listen, man, I'm going to be honest with you. 3 coordinators later, and the offense looks the same. It is not Arthur Smith. It is not totally Aaron Rodgers, although he bears quite a bit of blame. It's definitely not DK Metcalf. It wasn't George Pickens. It's coaching and it's quarterback. That's all there is to it.
I'm with
Bills. Yeah. Come on, Bob. What the fuck? We're counting on you to keep this ship afloat.
All right, let's switch over to the defense. No Derek Harmon. I'm very concerned about this run game. Hopefully this Jalen Ramsey thing's not an injury and it's just actually is just rest. Because if he doesn't play too, might as well turn the lights out and go home because they're not winning the game. They got a lot to fix from last week to this week to expect to go into Baltimore and win. And the only thing that makes me feel better is it's kind of familiarity with the Ravens. They know the Ravens. They know what they're going to run. It didn't help them in the playoffs last year. But this is not the same Ravens team that we faced in the playoffs. They're not,
No.
We went over it. Lamar's hurt. Derrick Henry seems to maybe finally be on the other side of the hill.
I had to put that one out because Greg.
That's a good one.
It is a good one. Sorry.
For those of you guys who don't know, Colin was having trouble with his Wi-Fi a couple of weeks ago, so that's funny.
That is pretty hilarious. I like that one. Good job, Greg. You just totally derailed us, but I appreciate that.
Did I miss something? There was TJ Hayward trade speculation?
I think that's from the Jerry Dulac reporting. Talked about the Steelers looking in the offseason to offload somebody for a first-round pick.
Oh, for the first-round pick, that's right.
Yeah.
Guys, I hate to break it to you. I got a first-round pick for either one of those guys.
Now, you're going to put that out there, though, as if you think you still can get a first-round pick. You're not getting for Cam, but I think TJ was the guy in that conversation. He's the first guy. Actually, I think who put that in the group chat? Was that Corb? Threw that out there, or you?
No, that was Vaughn.
Vaughn.
About-
No. On our private group chat.
Oh, I think
One of you
it was
guys
Dave,
put
yeah.
that in there, and I
Yeah.
said TJ. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth.
Well, he's the only guy even remotely close to it. Unless you're not trading a rookie,
No,
So the problem
you're
is
not
that
trading.
contract.
You're not trading Herbig. I'll be honest. I don't remember if I said it or not, but the first thing that popped in my mind was you trade TJ. I wouldn't even where he's at right now. I wouldn't.
I would.
And
So what
I think
said
I would.
last
I'd
week.
still rather offload Alex in this scenario because we're going to eat a shit ton of cap, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
We're going to have to eat cap with that trade.
Oh yeah. Well,
But I would pay Herbig,
yeah, I think I would. Well, obviously because he's younger,
and he's the most effective out of the three right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch Herbig. Herberg's not going anywhere.
Mm-mm.
The problem with TJ is he makes so much money now. If you're trading that contract, that lessens the draft pick just alone. It's $40 million a season. You're either going to have to pick up a good portion of that salary, which Rooney's never going to agree to, never, or you're just going to have to take a third round pick for him. And that ship sailed. When you gave him that new contract, it's over.
2/3 for TJ and Hayward. Hayward maybe. TJ, no, he's at least drawing a second. I don't care what he's playing
with that
right
contract. I don't know, man.
now. Mhm.
I don't know.
Listen,
That's the
any
first
NFL
thing-
team's going to look around the league and say, okay, the Pittsburgh Steelers are fucking up the way they're playing their schematics right now on defense. I can turn TJ back into TJ Watt. A lot
Yeah,
of
but
these
they're
defensive-minded coaches that aren't Terrell Austin and Mike Tomlin, who, let's be honest, Mike Tomlin adopted this defensive game plan. It was ran by Dick LeBeau. Dick LeBeau cultivated it. He made it what it was. He kept it going because LeBeau was a mainstay here. And Tomlin ran the Tampa 2. And the Tampa 2 hasn't worked since Tomlin left the fucking Tampa 2.
No.
Every team abandoned that goddamn defense. You run it in a variation at some point, like throughout the game. But, I mean, it's not a mainstay.
No.
Tomlin doesn't know how to run a defense anymore. And that's why we're where we're at.
Yeah, and he refuses to bring coordinators in from the outside to help him get new ideas. He's just running the same shit he's always run. Everybody knows what he's doing, and he's not fooling anybody. Vaughn, TJ to the Patriots, man, don't do this to me. I can't.
Yeah, let's pair him with Drake May and that fucking
Yeah.
offense. That's
Yeah,
going to go well.
I
Now all of
can't.
a sudden, wait, Dave. Now all of a sudden that trade doesn't look so good. What if the Patriots offered you a first-round pick for TJ Watt?
If they offered a first, I might have to do it because you're not getting a first from anybody else.
Even though you got to run through them to get to the
Yeah,
AFC Championship game.
Trent. When in the near future do we think we're going to be competing for the AFC Championship game?
The second Tomlin's fired and we bring in an offensive-minded
this is-
coach and you draft a quarterback.
This is a 3-year project. You got to draft a rookie quarterback, go through those growing pains. You got to fire Tomlin maybe, and then we'll talk about it in 2028, 29. So I'm not worried about the Patriots. Drake May will have 2 Super Bowls by the time we get up and running.
I agree with this from Justin. I actually do agree with that one.
Tomlin wanted to run the Bucs Tampa 2. That's why he drafted Timmons and Bush. Yeah.
I agree with that.
A point I have long made.
Bobby, you're all the way back, buddy.
I don't know
I'm
what's
all the
going
way
on
back.
here.
You're right back to 50% internet capacity.
You got a storm going on over there or something?
What the heck? No, it's weird.
Now you're
Pay a
good.
lot of money for fast internet too.
You're good now. You're good.
Okay,
Seems
I
like
was
you're
going
all
to say I don't want to mention the company on by name, but they have 3 letters and they better fucking get their act together.
Oh, God.
Any words of wisdom for the defense? We switched over the defense, Bob. Without Derek Harmon, fresh off giving up 250 yards rushing.
I saw Chris Hogue today, who actually was very complimentary of Y.A. Black. Said he got pushed out of his gaps a couple of times, but for the most part played pretty well. I think
Oh, for the love of Christ.
I was ready to go in with Bob too because I know YA is his guy, and I actually thought YA played pretty good last game.
I find it hard to believe any Steelers defensive lineman played well last week. I haven't got a chance to watch the all 22.
He played better than I think he got credit for.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bob. I'm trying to have your back in this with the YA Black comments. I caught like that much of it, but I'm trying to have your back, buddy.
Yeah, no, I was just saying. Yeah, I think he's, as well as anybody could play. But he had 8 tackles last week.
Yeah,
That's pretty good for a defensive lineman, actually.
Yeah,
he had a good push. I thought he stood his ground as the game, and I'm not talking about the game went on as in where it was halfway through the third quarter and we're getting our ass kicked. I thought probably halfway through the first quarter, it was the third. I think maybe it was the second quarter. The third drive for the Bills, he settled in a little bit, and he started playing a lot better. And his anchor on the double team started kicking in because they ran a lot of duo, and he caught a lot of double teams in the middle, and he started to anchor down halfway or whatever that was. That third drive for the Bills, he started to really anchor down, and I thought he held his own pretty well. And he started pushing the line horizontally. He didn't get the vertical push he's been getting lately, but he was getting that horizontal push, which, let's be honest, they were bouncing a lot outside anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say most of Cook's success was, pressing the line and bouncing it outside.
Mm-hmm.
Getting the Steelers to commit.
By the way, quick fantasy note: those of you who were waiting the last second for Amon-Ra St. Brown, he is in. He's playing.
We can't talk about the Ravens without talking about their tight ends. They have a couple of good ones, Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews. That's got to be a concern as well. You got to do a good job covering their tight ends.
Yeah,
Andrews has killed us in the past. I saw something where who's the flipping back to defense a little bit there, safety Kyle Hamilton is one of the best safeties in short passing defense, which does not bode well for the Steelers because that's all we do. So this is going to be a tough task. This is going to be a tall task to win this game. This is not going to be. I would have. We'll get to our picks in a minute. I would have maybe picked the Steelers if Derek Harmon was playing, and now I'm very concerned.
I know.
I'm very, very concerned. And Bobby, still with us?
I don't think
so.
Go ahead.
Am I here?
Yeah, you're
Am I
here.
frozen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. No, you're good.
Yeah,
All right, anything else?
I was going to say, watch YA Black. I think Keanu Benton needs to be on the field a lot. I want to see in this game, I would like to see Alex Highsmith in the middle of the field. I think he can play that position. I know they put Herbig there sometimes just to do little stunts and freak things. I say put Highsmith in the middle of the field. Let's get Herbig and Watt on the edges against Lamar, and let's have Highsmith either come up the middle or be the run stopper, because he might actually be the best of all the options as far as stopping the run.
Yeah, they're not going to do that, though. Tomlin's not that creative and not that too risk averse for that.
Yeah.
We're going to do the same stuff we always do. Just hope it works.
You're probably going to see, depending on how Patrick Queen progresses the rest of this week, you might actually see a lot of Holcomb and Peyton Wilson. Peyton Wilson to line up against Likely, and you might see a lot of Holcomb playing against Mark Andrews.
Oh God!
Because I don't know if they'll commit fully to the run. That's the problem, and that's where Derek Hartman being out really becomes the issue. Is the two pass catchers as tight ends for the Ravens become an issue where you look to just kind of line up and not fully defend the run game.
And would it shock you for them to go heavy, 2 tight ends, and then go play action off that all night long and just gash us with the tight ends? I mean, that's because they know the Steelers are going to sell out to try to stop Henry, so they're just going to be like, okay, draw him in.
If we do this light fucking 4-3 look again that we've done the last 2 games, I'm going to flip a fucking my whole I'm gonna flip totally flip out because I'm sorry, but you cannot have a 4-3 look where T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith are the two edges with 3 middle linebackers on the field that none of which can fill the fucking hole. None of them are aggressive. They can't come downhill at all. And if we do this bullshit again, we're gonna get gashed again. Instead of just going to base, where you have Cam, you have Benton, and you have Black. Just run your fucking base. If you're going to run 3 linebackers, run base. Quit doing this bullshit with the 3 middle linebackers on the field because they suck. They are so bad at that formation. I don't think they've stopped anybody yet since I've seen it happen. They did it against Chicago a lot. They did it last week a lot, and not one of them motherfuckers made one play. I'm tired of that. That's got to go.
Yeah, they've been running that same bullshit defense for almost 3 years now. And Dresden made the point earlier. I've made the point many times.
Poor Bob.
Struggling today.
Bob is struggling. The internet.
I don't know what he was going to say. I don't know where he was going with that. But go ahead, Bob. You're back.
Okay, I was going to say the hybrid Tampa 2. Just switch. Go to the 4-3. Play it straight up. Play a 4-3. Matter of fact, in this game, you could get away with TJ being one of the ends. Put Benton out on the other end. Put Cam in.
Again, I get it, Bob, but they're not that. This is not the game to experiment.
No, they can't run a 4-3.
They can't run the defense when they run their normal stuff. They're confused. You're going to add extra shit to them. They're just going to fuck it up.
Yeah.
And we're going to be watching Derrick Henry.
Just run base.
Yeah.
Just stay in base, run base. We're running base at I don't even know. I should have looked up the stats, so I'm gonna fuck this up probably, but we're running base maybe 15% of the time.
Yeah.
And that happened the whole damn game against the Bills. And I'm like, why are we not in base? Why are we not in base? Why are we not in base? James Cook is just eating us alive. If you're in base with 3 heavy down linemen, at least when he goes to bounce it outside, you have somebody on the outside. You don't have to just run everybody straight between the tackles and the tight ends. It was so dumb. They baited us. We bit right into it.
Yep.
Run base, please, for the love of God.
All right, you want to try to do power rankings?
Yeah, hang on.
Let's do it.
I lost the file when I got kicked out, but let's try to put it right back up here.
Bob, as long as you're working, go first, buddy.
All right, hold on here. Where is image file? I'm almost there. It's there.
All right,
here we go.
That's all right.
Got it.
Did he freeze up?
I think he froze up again.
Motherfucker.
Bob's coming back.
Okay. I'm back. Maybe this comes up this time.
There we go.
There we go.
We've got the New England Patriots #1 overall. I refuse to vote for Patriots #1 overall, even though I've been kind of supporting them. Denver Broncos 2nd, Rams 3rd, Bears 4th, 49ers 5th, Seahawks 6th, and the Green Bay Packers 7th. I still think the Broncos should be #1, but that's just
I took the Patriots in this one. I'm not going to lie. I hate the Patriots with everything. I don't ever want to see them as #1 in anything ever again. But I took them #1 because I just there's a Bo Nix factor with Denver that I just can't get over.
I know.
And you don't have that in New England. I mean,
no, they got
I was the strongest Drake May supporter coming out in that class. I might have been the only person I had seen saying that kid was the #1 kid in the class. I argued with everybody on X that whole goddamn draft cycle, and everybody called me crazy because Caleb Williams was the next Patrick Mahomes. Well, guess what? The motherfucker paints his nails, and he didn't turn out to be as good as everybody thought he was. Drake May was the fucking guy, and he's still the fucking guy, and he has nowhere near the weapons that Caleb Williams has. He does not have anywhere near the fucking coaching staff that Caleb Williams has. Well, he does not have Ben Johnson. He doesn't have Ben Johnson. Come on. He doesn't have the OC at all.
No, maybe not.
And he is churning fucking wins and churning points with a shit talent around him.
His wide receivers are pretty bad.
and against a very soft schedule. So let's see what happens when the competition amps up.
Caleb's schedule hasn't been much better. Let's be honest.
No, I'm not.
That's
best
my
quarterback
argument.
in that class was Jaden Daniels, and it will be Jaden Daniels.
We'll see if he can stay healthy. The knock on him was
When's
he's
he been
too
on the
skinny.
field?
Yeah, he's too skinny. He's
went
too,
to
you know.
went to the NFC Championship
Yeah, he
game
did.
last year.
Yeah,
Had a
he's a
chance
fi-
to win it.
5-year college quarterback who found his way in his senior year, had a good rookie year, and we
Well,
haven't seen him since.
Well, Daniels is good. We can't knock Daniels.
I'm just saying, you haven't seen him since. What's year 2?
Well-
C.J. Stroud came out of the gates like a fucking fire burner too, and he didn't
Yeah.
do as well his second year.
He did.
The
Rams were very
you gotta take the
disappointing.
totality.
The Rams were very disappointing, losing to the Panthers. So they knocked down a couple pegs. The Bears keep winning. 49ers keep winning. I had Seattle a little higher. I think we dinged them too hard for losing to the Rams. That's a good football team. No Lions on this list. They've kind of fallen off. They're 7-5. They're playing as we speak, I think. Still, this is a solid 7, I think.
Well, I will say there's a team I have that nobody else has, and in 2 weeks they're going to be very close to the top of this list.
Texans,
Houston-
I'm with you with the Texans. I'm
The
with
Houston
you.
Texans are coming fast.
Yeah, they could have a good argument for this list as well. All right, let's do legendary NFL picks and get out of here. I want to watch my man George Pickens tear it up.
My man Amon-Ra St. Brown. The
Yeah, good Lord.
safest bet in fantasy football, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah. All right, we ready?
All right, let's do it.
Do you have the standings, or you want to just skip right to the picks?
Oh, we can go to the standings if you want. They're awful.
Yeah,
Davis
awful. Oh my God.
500. Trent has passed me.
Oh, no.
I'm
Trent's in second
climbing.
place.
I am
What?
climbing. I'm
What
coming back.
happened? What happened?
Listen,
not for long,
like-
buddy.
Like a fine wine, buddy. I'm getting better with age as the season goes on. Let's go. Let's
Wow.
go.
I had no idea
posted
Trent
the
creeped
first
up.
10 win week
Wow,
last
awesome.
Crushing it.
What about for AFC North and stuff? Or we just
week. Oh yeah, absolutely. So Dave and I are
under
tied up
500.
top. And then Smooth Jimmy though, David may be dead last, but he
Damn it.
Listen, coming back in the smooth Jimmy lock of the week because I was bullshit on that list too. I'll take it. I'm coming back.
Crazy the comeback he's made. All right, let's get it started. Tonight, the Dallas Cowboys are playing the Detroit Lions as we speak. It's in Detroit. Cowboys are getting 3.5. You guys know who I'm taking. The fighting George Pickens.
Who are you taking? Oh, shocker. I wish you would have taken the fighting George Pickens last week with me, but you did take the fighting George Pickens with me last week. I'm with you, though. I'm taking the fighting George Pickens this week, too. Because I think Dallas is they found something. The trade deadline came. They shored up the interior. The run game is not as effective against them. And the offense is still fucking cooking, man. I'm in.
They made fun of him.
I hate Dallas. I fucking hate Dallas. I hate
Dallas
them.
too,
but come on, man. Dallas has got something cooking.
Bob, who are you taking?
I am going on the island, and I will take Detroit, who has to right the ship tonight, and
They
will
do.
at home.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you know who Dave took? Top of your head? We'll just
Cowboys. That's why I said I'm on the island. I
Okay.
got all David's picks.
Nice.
all right. Big game here. Cincinnati. This is a good week of football, by the way. There's a lot of good games.
5.5.
Cincinnati Bengals are traveling to Buffalo to play the Bills. Bengals are getting 5.5. Do the Bills let down after their big win against Pittsburgh?
The staple win of the season for them.
Oh,
Sure, it
man.
wasn't Kansas City. It was definitely Pittsburgh.
I laugh because I want to cry. I'm going to take the Bengals. I'm riding the Joe Burrow train. I think he carves the Bills up.
Damn it, Dave.
I'm not letting you catch me, buddy. Not doing it.
No, I think I'm with you though. I think Joe Burrow found something to spark the offense a little further than what Flacco did. Man, it worries me about the 5.5 because the Bills could go off at some point. I think the Bengals might score early and often and make
It's
the
gonna be a
Bills throw the
shootout.
ball.
It's going to be a shootout.
And it might limit James Cook's effectiveness. I am going to take the 5.5. I'm going with the Bengals.
Bobby?
Supposed to snow in Buffalo, be 30 degrees. But the Bengals have gone to Buffalo and beaten them before. But this is the one game the Bengals are going to lose for the rest of the season. Give me the Bills and the points at home.
All right. The New Orleans Saints are traveling to Tampa Bay to play the Buccaneers. The Saints are getting 8.5. I'm feeling myself a little bit here. I'm going to take the Saints and the points. Tyler Shuck's been decent.
Better than I thought he would be.
Yeah, he's been pretty good. Not great. Pretty good.
We have a lock of the week on this one, though.
Smooth Jimmy's lock of the week.
David is taking the Bucks and the points.
Not and the points because
laying the points.
Laying the points. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think the Bucks squeak it out, but I think the Saints will cover this.
I hate this point spread.
It's a lot.
I'm gonna ride the Bucks. I'm still even though I'm in second now, I'm still playing catch up. I don't know, man. The Saints are such a dumpster fire. They're not at home in this one, which is they do have a great home field advantage. So I think on the road, Bucks. I'm gonna take Bucks in the points.
Vaughn asks, who has the shittiest outfit, the Browns, Burrow or Dart? Does he mean the surrounding cast?
Walking in the stadium, maybe. If it's walking in the stadium, it's definitely Burrow.
Yeah. Bob, who are you taking this game? Did he freeze? He froze. All right, we'll get back to you on that pick. Seattle. Oh, Bob's back. What do you got?
I'm taking the Bucks.
Okay. Seahawks are traveling across country to Atlanta. They're giving the Falcons 7 points. I am riding the Seahawks. The Falcons are hot garbage. Hot garbage. That coach is going to be fired.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
I'm with you, and David took the Seahawks too. I told people last night to bench Bijan Robinson in fantasy if they had options, not go crazy. But if
Don't
they had
you
options,
put that evil on me, Bob. Don't you fucking put that evil on me.
I'm just telling you, the Seahawks on the East Coast are like 12 in a row.
Yeah.
They're monsters.
That's what I was about to say. I feel like Seattle's on a roll, 7 points. Falcons just not playing very well. The offense can't do anything. Seahawks are going to just make this thing a runaway.
Here's another good game. Indianapolis Colts traveling to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. The Colts are 1.5 point favorites on the road. What is going on here? Did Jacksonville lose last week?
Nope.
No, they won, right? How are the Jags home dogs in this game? Something's fishy here. Haven't the Colts lost 2 in a row?
Yeah.
Colts could lose their last 5.
Yeah, I think something's wrong there. I'm taking the Jags.
Yeah.
Their schedule is ridiculous.
I was going to say broken fibula doesn't hurt any either.
Yeah. I'm taking the Jags.
I'm down for the Jags. David took the Colts.
I think I'm taking the Colts as well. I think Jonathan Taylor is the difference in this game. I think they win by at least a field goal.
Okay. Oh, boy. Myles Garrett's going to break the sack record this week. The Tennessee Titans are traveling to Cleveland to play the Browns. Titans getting 4.5. Myles Garrett might have 10 sacks in this game.
Dan Moore.
Yep. And whatchamacallit holds the ball a long time, too. So,
yeah,
plenty of opportunities there. Browns at home. I'm taking the Browns.
Smooth Jimmy's lock of the week.
This is your lock
This
of the
one-
week?
This is my lock of the week. I think this could be a game Myles Garrett breaks a record.
I'm telling
What's he-
you.
4 away. He might have 12 against Dan Moore Jr. in Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is an ugly.
I just 4.5 is not enough. The defense is probably going to put up at least. They're going to generate 10 points. They're not obviously going to score 10 points. They're going to generate 10 points for the Browns. And I don't know if Tennessee scores.
Yeah, they might not score. That's a good point. Bobby Frozen. We'll go on to the Dolphins. We'll get back.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Whoa, hold on.
In a battle of maybe the two best rookie quarterbacks,
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Shador will get 3 field goals, and Cam Ward will generate 1 safety for them. The Browns win this game 11-2.
The Browns give the ball to Shador at the 10-yard line going into score, and he holds to a field goal all 3 times.
Exactly.
All
Anybody
right.
else see this? Like
Put it back
Vaughn-
up. I missed it.
Vaughn's comment here.
Polymarket football. The Titans have reportedly not ruled out. I saw this. I did see this. I think. It's
Are they
bullshit.
for real?
I think it's bullshit. I think
Has to be.
they're playing the game for somebody to trade up. They're playing the game now.
That has
That's
to
what
be.
The Miami Dolphins are traveling to New York to play the Jets. The Dolphins are 2.5-point favorites, playing for their playoff lives. I'm going to take the
I feel-
Dolphins. No,
Yeah.
I think the Jets
No,
shot
I-
their wad last week. They're all set. They're done.
A-Chain, he's going to have a field day in this one. I think Waddle has a good game in this one.
Yeah.
The Jets are cooked.
Jets won the Super Bowl last week. They're done.
Yeah.
I'm also taking the Dolphins, but it is not a clean sweep. David took the Jets at home.
Oh.
Dave's high on Mickey Mouse and roller
We
coasters. He's not.
We
he's not
greatly
concentrating
appreciate giving us that game. Thank you. Thank you. Drink another beer in German. Where was that last time when you texted? Germany?
on this. Yeah. The Washington Commanders are traveling to Minnesota to play the Vikings. The Commanders are getting 1.5. That's kind of weird. Vikings don't even have a quarterback. What?
JJ's coming back.
The Vikings don't have a quarterback.
Hold on.
what I said.
You told us JJ McCarthy had the greatest 134-yard performance in NFL history.
Listen, I did not.
I don't see how you
I did
pick
not
against
say that.
the Vikings in this one. I'm taking Marcus Mariota and the Vikings.
He's actually
or
been
the
playing okay.
Commanders. He has played.
Jaden Daniels practiced today, first full practice. There is a very good chance Jaden Daniels is playing Sunday.
And they haven't moved the line yet?
Nope.
Wow.
I'm going to take the Commanders. The Vikings quarterback situation is just
God
awful.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm taking them either way. Doesn't matter if Jaden Daniels plays or not. Mariota had a good game last week. Really good game, honestly.
It's a clean sweep. Commanders across the board.
All right. The Denver Broncos are traveling to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. The Broncos are giving the Raiders 7.5 points.
Something's weird about this line. All the double-digit lines we've had this year, and they go 7.5.
I'll tell you what this is.
Smooth
Feels like-
Jimmy's lock of the week.
My new strategy is to make my lock of the week betting against the Raiders every week. So far, so good. Broncos win this one easy. The Raiders are cooked. The Raiders are cooked. They're
They
done.
are cooked, but this is like a Ravens-Steelers game. The Raiders and the Broncos do not like each other.
They don't.
This Broncos defense is too good for the Raiders. They're going to shut them down.
I agree.
You know what? The last time they played in Denver, it was 10-7. Give me the
Is that
Raiders.
right?
When
Oh,
they
this-
played a
it's not-
couple of weeks ago, it was 10-7 Raiders. Or Broncos won 10-7. Give me the Raiders.
All right.
I'm taking the Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Los Angeles Rams are traveling to Arizona to play the Cardinals. The Rams are Giving the Cardinals 8.5, that's a big spread.
Hmm.
Rams coming off a loss. They should be plenty angry and focused this week. I think I'm taking the Rams.
I don't like the 8.5.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about it either.
I know the offense isn't. I don't know what it is. Marvin Harrison Jr. when he plays, that offense plays worse. When he's out of the lineup, they play better, and I don't get it. I feel like okay, if you're in the front office at Arizona, we'll give you a fifth, and we'll take Marvin Harrison right off your hands. Okay, you guys just can't play with him. Just throw him over to Pittsburgh. We'll take good care of him.
I'd give him a second for Marvin Harrison.
Dave, we're trying to lowball here, okay? We're playing lowball, okay? Don't you?
They're not taking a
Don't you dare!
I don't know what you're smoking over there, but they're
Don't
not
you
taking
dare! No, I, in all honesty, there's something about that line I don't like. The Cardinals get like hot and cold. Brissett has had something cooking. I think they keep it within the 8.5. I don't think he gets beyond a touchdown in this one. I'm going to take the Cardinals.
Bobby?
I think if the Rams had won last week, this would be a trap game. But being that they got beat by the Panthers, I think the Rams walk in this game. David also took the Cardinals, by the way.
Okay. Oh, boy.
On
he's
the
just giving me.
On the island on myself. No, wait. He took the Cardinals with me. Never mind.
Yep.
We're good.
The Chicago Bears are traveling to Green Bay to play the Packers. Bears getting 6.5. The disrespect for the Bears. Disrespect.
Don't have a
I'm taking
great
the
record
Packers.
in Green Bay.
I'm taking the Packers. I think the Packers are figuring it out. Slowly but surely. They're figuring it out.
Yeah, I'm taking the Packers too. I don't think this will be much of a game. But David took the Bears.
Oh, David's going 0-16 this week. Whatever it is.
6.5. I think Jordan Love is not. He's been very hot and cold. This is going to be all about how well Jordan Love plays in this game. If he comes out like the guy was there last year, 6.5 is reasonable. I don't think he's there. I'm going to go with the Bears. I think the Bears do enough. Even though the Packers have a really, really good run defense, I think that we established, Bobby, you and I, we did this in the war room. You can have them up the middle. And I think the Bears have the run game to open that up, and then that leaves some pass game behind them. I'm taking the Bears. I think the Packers win, not by 6.5.
Okay. The Houston Texans are traveling to Kansas City for Sunday Night Football. Texans getting 3.5. Chiefs with their season basically on the line. I'm going to take the Chiefs. Somehow they're going to figure out a way to win this game. Everybody wants them dead and buried. Everyone wants to see them go away, and somehow they're going to pull this out.
Dave, I'm either catching you or I'm falling way back behind. CJ and Nico have something back. They've locked back in. 3. This is going to – I think the Chiefs win. It's not 3.5 or more. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think the Texans win in Kansas City.
On prime time. We're in Kansas City.
The Texans can do something that gives the Chiefs crazy trouble. They can get pressure with 4.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I like Texans to win the game outright. I'll gladly take the points.
Okay.
I think Will Anderson has a fucking monster game.
Am I on an island with this one now? Did they take the Texans?
I'm with you with the Chiefs.
All right. Monday Night Football. The Philadelphia Eagles are traveling to Los Angeles to play the Chargers. They're giving the Chargers 2.5.
I'll go first on this one.
Smooth
Okay.
Jimmy's lock
Oh,
of the week.
Damn.
Who are you going with?
The Eagles are going to romp in this game.
Kind of tend to agree with you.
Jalen Hurts remembered that he's on the team. I think Saquon will have a big game. I think this defense is tailor-made to stop what the Chargers do well. Yeah, I love the Eagles in this game.
Herbert's hurt too. He broke his left hand.
Yep.
So he's
Surgery.
banged up.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Eagles in this one all the way.
Yeah. I can't go against them either. I mean, they're playing good ball. The offense is starting to kind of figure it out a little bit, it seems. So it's hard to pick against the Eagles.
I will say this: it's not unanimous.
Dave's having a bad week. I can just tell you that right now. I think we picked the opposite in almost every game. Me and him.
Pretty much.
This brings us to the big one. The Pittsburgh Steelers are traveling to Baltimore. They're getting 5.5 points.
6 in
Ooh.
some places.
Yeah, I believe it. Who wants to go first on this one?
I will go first.
Go ahead.
This is for all the marbles. The winner of this game, I think, wins the division. Lamar is not Lamar. We got to figure out how to stop Derrick Henry. But I think Aaron Rodgers has heard all the noise. Rumor is he might be able to take some snaps under center. I think this is a legacy game. I think Adam Thielen plays. I think Boz has a big day. I think we win this game 19-10.
Trent, do you agree?
No. No. I don't feel good about this game at all. We couldn't stop the run last week against the Bills. And I mean, they ran the same play 29 goddamn times in a row, and we could not figure it out. I think Tomlin's checked out. I think the team is checked out. I think the defense has lost their heart. I think Aaron Rodgers has lost his will to play. He doesn't want to take hits. He doesn't want to stand in the pocket. If we put in Mason Rudolph, who's the next guy up, he doesn't want to take anything other than an interception, apparently. I think we're going to lose 24-13 in Baltimore.
I am also picking the Ravens. I think this one could get ugly. I think the wheels are holding on by a thread, and they could very well fall off in this game. Derek Harmon injury is huge for me. Huge.
Yep. Same
This
here.
team's horrendous against the run when Derek Harmon's not in there. It's on the road in Baltimore. I think this one's going to be 27-13 Ravens.
The 3 worst run games of the season
Yeah, I said it.
are when Derek Harmon hasn't played. That's incredibly insane to think about. He's a rookie. I don't see how you get past that.
Yep.
I'm telling you, the Ravens are not good.
They don't have
They
to be.
lost
They don't have
to
to
the
be.
Bengals by 22 points.
Yeah, but the Bengals can press the ball down the field. The Steelers can't. The Bengals have an offense. The Steelers don't. They got the Ravens behind. The Ravens couldn't run the ball. They had to throw. That's how you beat the Ravens. Not playing grind it out. It's not going to work.
I will gladly sit on my island and watch the Steelers make fools of you all because I'm telling you, this division 8-9, 9-8. First one to 9 wins wins it. First one to 8 wins gets to play for their life in the last week of the season.
Let me remind you, Bob, that you said the exact same thing about the Buffalo Bills last week. This isn't the old Buffalo
And
Bills.
we were
They're not
ahead
as good.
Yeah,
And they got throttled
yeah. What Josh Allen throw for 110 yards?
because he didn't have to. The Steelers made it easy on him. They left wide open holes for James Cook all day, and all you have to do is sit back and take advantage.
Yeah, they didn't make wide open holes. The defense just decided not to fucking play.
I don't expect a Lamar Jackson to have big, gaudy passing numbers either. I expect
Listen.
the Ravens to run the ball up and down the field.
If we come out in the same goddamn defense we did the last 2 games against Baltimore, where TJ and Alex just run straight at Lamar Jackson and let Derrick Henry run right up the fucking middle, we're going to see 299 yards once again because it's fucking bullshit. And Tomlin cannot figure out anybody in any scheme no matter how many times they do the same thing over and over again. We don't make adjustments, Bob. I mean, we just don't make adjustments ever.
Don't underestimate the stupidity of the Ravens. They will go against the grain, even though they shouldn't, and they'll do something silly in this game. Watch Henry only carry the ball 10 times. You think it can't happen? It's happened a lot.
Not against Pittsburgh. Not against Pittsburgh.
I might even agree with you, but with Lamar Jackson being gimpy, they're not going to get fancy.
He's going to run the ball 25 times.
Yeah.
For 155 yards and 3 touchdowns.
He's not going to have his biggest game of the season. He's not. He's not the same player he's been in the past. And if they do run Derrick Henry up the middle, I think they'll have some success. But it's not going to be Derrick Henry. If they give Keaton Mitchell in 10 carries in this game, we're going to have a problem. If they
Has he ever had 10 carries?
Yeah, he's had quite a few carries. Keaton Mitchell is a good player. He's a very good player. And he's
I don't know if Keaton Mitchell has had 10 carries on the season, Bob.
I don't know.
You are completely wrong about this. Derrick Henry has only gone over 80 yards 4 times.
Because they put the ball in Lamar's hand, I think. I don't think Keaton Mitchell is. I'm exaggerating on the 10 carries on the season thing, but I don't think he's ever had 10 carries in a game. Has he really? Honestly,
I don't know. Keaton Mitchell has 25 carries for the season.
Yeah, not in a game.
Yeah, he's averaging over 6 yards a carry.
Great for 25 carries on a season. I don't know. Who cares? That's third down. That's third and long where you do a handoff as a draw.
That guy can do what James Cook did. He can bounce to the outside, and it's a problem. Derrick Henry is going to run up the middle. And except for one
Derrick
game...
Henry bounces balls outside, too. Some of his best runs are down the sideline.
But Derrick Henry's only had one really big game against the Steelers. Happened to be the last one.
The last one, yeah.
Yeah. But
he's about to have another one.
You're not making it better for us, Bob.
Yeah, he's about to have another one.
But they don't have to key on the RPO because Lamar is no threat to run the ball.
Yeah, but if he's Derrick Henry's going to suck the linebackers up, and they're going to run Isaiah Likely right across the middle of the field.
That's the one.
If Isaiah Likely has less than 85 yards in this game, I will be fucking shocked.
Yeah, that's what scares.
I'm just going to tell you right now, I wouldn't even put it past another 50 yards from Andrews. Half their passing offense might come from both tight ends.
Didn't they just pay? They just paid Mark Andrews again, extended him, right?
Mm-hmm.
This week they extended him.
Like they had 95 yards against the Bengals. Before that, 10, 15, 17, 16. Not a bad game against the Dolphins.
And then what against the – go ahead and go to the beginning of the season.
Yeah, the first game he played, he had no catches and no yards against Kansas City.
Yeah, but
that was the incompletion in the end zone.
He didn't catch more than he's only.
You ain't seen linebackers like the Steelers coverage.
Yeah. He caught 3 balls against the Dolphins, but
Adam,
against Houston,
I'm not Filipponi. I don't make ridiculous things that I try to back up with ridiculous bets. Love you, buddy, but that ain't happening.
Yeah, look, could he get those yards? Yes, but you're factoring out the stupidity of Baltimore. They do things against the Steelers that they should never do. They do things almost as stupid as what Tomlin does. You say Tomlin doesn't adjust, the Ravens say, well, this is what we did last time. Let's do the total fucking opposite.
Those two coaches are so similar. They're so similar.
Yeah. Tomlin doesn't adjust. Harbaugh adjusts crazily. He just says, what the fuck? This works. Don't do it.
But at this point, more pressure goes.
I think we're losing Dave too. Are you cutting out too? Is Dave cutting out for you, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay.
What he's saying is, I was wrong.
Am I really cutting out?
Yeah, you were.
All right.
Apparently, I'm holding this thing down. Okay, listen, let's just get down to this. I'm holding the thing together here. Okay, holding on by a thread.
All right.
It-
Any final
Derek-
thoughts before we get
Derek-
out of here? Before we all lose our internet and we're just staring at each other?
It
Derek-
would be the
Derek
most
Henry's going
Steelers
off.
thing ever for them to win this game.
What is it?
It would be the most Steelers thing ever for them to win this game. There's no reason they should. There really isn't. I
No,
mean,
you're right.
But this would be the most Steelers.
Yeah, we thought that last week too.
win. And frankly, at halftime, they were winning. If that sack fumble doesn't happen, that's probably
Yeah, I
a
don't-
little bit different game.
Yeah.
I think Tomlin's all out of magic. He's all out. He's used it all up.
The
It's
best thing we can do here's one. The best thing we can do is not go into halftime with a fucking lead
Yeah.
because we've
Well,
lost
how many
every
leads?
fucking game we've had with a lead against a good team.
Is it 5 halftime leads we've lost this year? I think I saw.
Yeah,
somewhere. It's
we've
crazy.
blown damn near every lead we've had this season. So just don't go into halftime with a lead, for the love of God. Defer
All right.
to the second half and keep it within 3. Please. Whatever you do.
All right, guys in the chat, thanks a lot as always. Bob, you got anything else before we go?
No, looking forward to the War Room on Sunday. Trent
Room
will
on Sunday.
obviously be saying why the Steelers are going to lose. I'll be saying why the Steelers are going to win.
Um,
I'm going to tell you how we win, Bob. I just don't think we're going to win.
yeah.
Okay? I'll be with you, buddy.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. On my website this week, I did a list of 10 possible Tomlin replacements, head coaching candidates. Check that out if you want. I spent a lot of time on that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. Wherever you get your podcasts, we're there. Until next time, thanks for listening to Steel Sanctuary Podcast.
Well, take care, man. Gotta get back.
Sure. Take it easy, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I know that you will.
Yeah, well, the dude abides.
I don't know about you, but I take comfort in that.